Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be making some Bourbon Street turkey breasts. Growing up, I used to love the Bourbon Street chicken, the little samples they would give you at the mall and the food court on the toothpick. I think they even have this at Golden Corral. They have the Bourbon Street style chicken. So I made this today and I'll be showing you guys step by step how you can make it. So I'm starting off with 2 packs of turkey breasts that I got from my local meat market. They were about $4 or $5 a pack. I don't eat chicken, so I got turkey breasts in place of this. So I'm just rinsing off my turkey breasts. I'm gonna put it in a bowl of water with some vinegar just to rinse off, any bacteria, any, you know, malpractice, mishandling that it might have been through at the meat market. I'm gonna rinse it off and let it soak for a bit, and then I'm going to start slicing up my meat into small tenders. And today I'm using my new cutting board that I got from Amazon. It's one part on one side of it is stainless steel, and then on the other side it's wheatgrass. It's supposed to be non-toxic materials. You can put it in the dishwasher, it doesn't fall apart or anything. Recently, I was using my wood cutter that I had, my wood cutting board, and I would put it in the dishwasher here and there because I was, cutting raw meat on it, and then it just fell apart. And lo and behold, when it fell apart, it was like mold in between the cracks. It was gross. So no more wood cutting boards for me. I know they look so aesthetically pleasing, but it's definitely going to be stainless steel or wheatgrass for me. And if you see at the top of this cutting board, it's got like a knife sharpener, so it was a really good steal for $9.99 on Amazon. If you like the cutting board and you want to try it out yourself, check out the link that's in my description box below, and you can go ahead and order you one from Amazon if you're a Prime member. Now, once I've cut the turkey into tenders, I'm gonna just go ahead and add some cornstarch to it. This is gonna give it a nice crisp texture in the cast iron skillet. I just started using cornstarch this year, and it's a game changer for a lot of meals when I'm frying or just sauteing, pan searing things. It gives it a really nice crisp to it. So I'm gonna add some cornstarch while I'm seasoning and marinating this meat. The only dry seasonings I'm going to add to this is white pepper, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and then some garlic powder. And the reason for that is because I'm just going to go ahead and pan sear this. And then once this is done, I do have a package of bourbon seasoning that I'm going to use. So I don't want to over season it at the beginning and then it's like battling with the bourbon seasoning mix. So I'm just keeping it real simple. After I put my dry seasonings, I'm just going to put a little bit of soy sauce just to give it a blackening texture as well and a little kick, and that's it. So this is the brown sugar bourbon marinade that I was talking about from McCormick's. I got it from Amazon. It was only a few dollars. I'm going to use half of the container now and then the other half later on while I'm cooking. So I poured half of the container into the turkey tenders, gave it a nice mix, and I'm mixing it in with the cornstarch, making sure that all of the tenders are covered. At the same time, I've got my cast iron skillet in the back with just a little bit of canola oil. I'm letting it get hot. And then I'm going to place my tenders onto the cast iron skillet. So after I let them cook on each side for about 8 or 9 minutes, I'm taking them out the cast iron pan. And me personally, I wanted like almost this smoky, charred flavor. It's, when you add it with the bourbon seasoning, it gives it a really nice taste. So no, the food didn't burn. This is the texture that I wanted. So I'm taking the cooked tenders out of the pan, placing them on the side, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in the remainder of the tenders. So once all of the tenders were done, I went ahead and put them on the cutting board. Yes, I did wipe this cutting board down, and I went ahead and chopped them up into small bite-sized pieces, like if you were in the mall and they were giving it to you in a toothpick. In the back, I just went ahead and added the rest of that bourbon seasoning, McCormick mix, and I'm just gonna add the tenders to the pan. I know I did mention I added the rest of the liquid bourbon mix to the pan. I also added hoisin sauce to it to stretch it. It's that brown sauce in the corner. It gives it like a Asian zesty taste as well. So it's adding and making the sauce stretch. And if you want, you could just put a few dashes of soy sauce. If you're wondering what's in that blue bowl, I just went ahead and made me some vegetables on the side. It was just some peppers, onions, ginger, and just to have like a Asian inspired meal. And like I said, this meal is just nostalgic for me. It reminds me of going to the mall as a kid, toting around with my mom. And going to the food court was like the highlight trip of the mall. Getting to try the samples, from the Asian restaurants. They give it to you on a toothpick. And, their kitchen is all nice and smoky. They're handing out the bourbon chicken. Or like going to Golden Corral. And, they have the grill station where they have the steaks and all of the grilled items, and this is over there, and it looks so good. So I always love bourbon chicken growing up. I added like small slices of butter to it as well, and I'm gonna let that simmer down. And now the tenders are done. I'm just working on my rice, and then we'll be ready to finish this meal off. So the kitchen definitely smells bourbonish. It smells sweet, savory. It has a little hint of Asian zest to it. I sliced me up some green onions. I'm gonna top that off when I plate my dish. And yeah, this is pretty much finished at this point.
We'll see. If it tastes like chicken, then just eat chicken.
Can't digest it.
Alright, so we'll see.
You guys, never mind my boyfriend in the previous clip. He just doesn't understand why I don't eat chicken. And I'm like, it doesn't digest, it doesn't sit well in my stomach. So that's why I always try to recreate my favorite chicken dishes while using turkey. Nonetheless, this meal came out amazing. It has a sweet blend and then a salty blend, so it's super savory. If you guys like the comment, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks.